Well, good evening everyone. Welcome to a new Tenerife live stream. I hope you're all doing well, and thank you very much for tuning in. Even if you're watching on catch up, thank you for switching on. So we're starting off down here above Las Vistas Beach, which you can see plenty of people on there, but it is a little bit breezy down here this afternoon. We're going to take a walk through Los Cristianos and up towards Buddy's bar, the bar that we have taken over. So we're going to be showing you how to get there. Quite a few people are wondering how to find it. So when it does open, you will know exactly where to go. We're going to take a wander through Los Cristianos anyway. I want to see what's going on and see what the vibe is like. But thank you for tuning in. Apologies for changing the time. This live stream was going to be at 7. And then I realised I did have to get off to the airport. So I brought it forward to 6. And then, of course, loads of traffic. It's very, very busy over here on the roads at the moment. We've got basically no cars left. It's been a little bit manic this week, so very, very busy on the roads. Yeah, nice evening look at Las Vistas Beach, playing the volleyball there and everything. Nice. You see, it's a little bit breezier. We can see La Gomera much clearer today. It was gorgeous over there this morning. You can see lovely views across. You see the sea is a little bit choppier today with that breeze around and a few little clouds around as well. So the weather has changed. Starting off with cooler temperatures, it was 26 today, a lot more like it, a lot more manageable. It's currently about 25 right now in the sunshine. So it has cooled down a little. The nice breeze is helping, and the breeze isn't warm like a hairdryer this time either, so it's a bit more of a refreshing breeze. How's it going, Mark, Cherie, Angela, Margaret, Frank, Paula, Gary, Carol? How's it going, everyone? Thanks for joining us. So this is the port of Los Cristianos. This is where the ferries are, etc. We're going to walk down into Los Cristianos, onto the beachfront. We'll go through the town as well, see what's happening, and make our way up towards Buddy's bar that way. We'll show you where that main bus station is in Los Cristianos as well. If you want to come to Los Cristianos in general, they've got loads of great bars, loads of great restaurants. I'll show you exactly where that bus stop is, where you'd be dropped off at the main bus station. Hi Paulina, Susan, Owen over in November. Very nice, good month to come. Yeah, thankfully those crazy temperatures have started to cool off a little. Still rumours of storms on the way though, so we'll see if they arrive around the weekend. They're talking about few rainstorms and things, but it changes so quickly. With us only being a little island, the weather systems and weather reports change all the time. Hi Kev, hi Beverly, how's it going? So a nice evening walk through Los Cristianos tonight. A new Florida vlog went up last night. I've got a new Florida vlog going up tomorrow night as well. Live again, of course, on Sunday. If anyone's got any suggestions of where or what we should do on Sunday, let me know. Now this has all been painted nice, this little dive centre. Even painted the little planters. Scuba diving. I like that. Painted that up since I was last down here. I like that. Nice and smart. I tell you what's not looking smart at the moment. If any of you have flown into Tenerife South, it's around there a few times today. I'm going to be back there again later, dropping cars off and stuff, and they've let the gardens, the roads, the bushes, it just looks absolutely dreadful. For a main big airport, the amount of passengers travelling through it, I don't know what's going on, but they've let all the hedges, the bushes, the grass is all overgrown. It just looks really messy. For tourists arriving, a little bit disappointing in my opinion. I'll try and post some pictures up on Instagram on the stories. Just looks a bit of a mess. I was just looking around thinking, what is going on? They normally have all the hedges all nice, and you know, as soon as you arrive, walk out the building, it's looking all lovely. It's I don't know whether the gardeners are being sacked or what. So it didn't look good at all up there at the moment. Let a lot of the hedges die as well. I don't know whether they've got plans or not, but it just doesn't look the best. Looks a bit shabby, I'm afraid to say. However, down here in Los Cristianos this evening, definitely not. Bit of beach volleyball going on. Plenty of people having a little stroll. Hi Deirdre, how's it going? Can you do a vlog from Havana's bar? I will do soon. We'll be popping in to see them when we get a chance. Just mad busy at the moment. But yeah, I love Havana's bar. Yeah, the weather's now perfect. I agree, Dawn. Much more like it for October, this. A lot more manageable. I'm going to tell them I'll do a day's work for 2 weeks holiday. They normally have it so spot on. So I think that's what sort of caught my attention with it, was the fact that it so wasn't. I just think that's the first impression when people arrive in Tenerife. The airport should be spotless. The gardens should be spot on. People should land and be like, oh yeah, this is going to be nice, not land to overgrown bushes and overgrown grass and dead bushes and stuff. Today was my last day in work before you arrive on Sunday. Fantastic, and get excited now, Annette. Your work is done and you'll be here in the sunshine in no time. So what we're going to do here, we are down on the beachfront, as you can see. Got the Arona Grand just there. Actually saw an apartment for sale in this one here, the Comodoro. If you can see, I'm just going to zoom in on it. This Comodoro here. Couldn't believe the price. I think it was a one bed, was it? I think it was a one bed for $370 in the Comodoro. Saw that last night. Couldn't believe the price. I mean, it's got lovely views. Yeah, $370 for a one bed in there. Crazy. Nick Farrington, thank you very much for the super chat. Hello, Andrew and Laura. Hope you're both doing well. I hope the temperatures get cooler as for you, as I can imagine it's been really hot. Nick, it's been relentless, but it has started to drop off, which is nice. Laura's just nipping about doing a lot of bar stuff at the moment, so Laura's not with us on this stream, unfortunately. But I will send on your regards. But yeah, she's been nipping out and about all over the place, picking up blenders. Ordered the blender yesterday, picked it up today. I think she was getting her eyelashes done as well. There's just so much running around to do at the moment. The cars have gone crazy, and got the Seat Leon, the new Seat Leon has gone into this weird limp mode, so that's got to go back to the main dealer as well. All these brand new cars that cost a fortune still just have as many problems as they did back in the day. Just this random limp modes come onto that. So yeah, loads of little bits of running around and stuff going on. You see the Fred Olsen ferry coming in a second. So what we're actually going to do is go up through town this way, and that'll take us up to the bus station, that area, and then through towards the bar. I might, depending on how many people are tuned in, if you want us to as well, I might actually take us inside the bar for a little bit of an update, show you what's been going on in the bar. So if you'd like to see that, let me know. Yeah, here's the Fred Olsen coming in. Blender is for cocktails, indeed. We're going to have a really nice cocktail menu. Of course, a very special KnightStrider cocktail as well, which I can't wait to show you all. That's going to be very exciting. Graham just booked and paid to come over in March. March, normally a lovely time to come. Again, you need a crystal ball to guarantee what weather you're going to have, but averages for March, if you look them up, are fantastic. March a nice time. You can know we've had really hot Marches and we've had quite cool Marches. It just depends. But you're guaranteed some sunshine. It's certainly better than the UK. I have seen, and I've had a few clients telling me as well, I think that's why it's gone crazy with car bookings all of a sudden, especially with the airport. A lot of cheap flights are coming out. A lot of people are saying Jet 2, you can pick them up for 50, 60 quid each way. Back to how it used to be, about 100 quid return, people are picking them up for. So definitely get yourself on Skyscanner. If you're thinking of coming over, have a little look, because there's some cheap flights out there, even Jet 2 dropping their prices massively. So I think that's why we have seen a bit of a surge all of a sudden. It just all of a sudden this week kicked off, and people talking about cheap flights and coming out last minute. So definitely worth checking that out. If you've seen any cheap flights, let me know. Any suggestions where to have Christmas dinner? I'm not sure, because we don't normally have Christmas dinner. We go out for dinner on Christmas Day, but we normally have a Chinese or an Indian. We avoid all that Christmas Day, Christmas dinner hype. We avoid all that, and normally just go for like a nice Indian or something like that. But rest assured, every single restaurant on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve is very busy. Whether it's Italian, Chinese, whatever you go for, make a reservation. Every single restaurant is very busy on Christmas Eve, Christmas night, Christmas Day. So that's something definitely to keep in mind. It'll be nice to see the bar. We'll see what it's like when we get there, see if we can slink our way in. There's been a couple of little changes over the last few days. I did another few hours of painting yesterday. While I was painting yesterday as well, I did see Kevin, Scotsman, pass by. I think he got me on one of the videos, one of his walk around videos. Had a quick little chat with Kevin, which was nice. There's still so much painting and stuff to do in there. What's the weather like at Christmas and New Year's? I've done a whole vlog. I'm not going to answer every weather question for every month because we'll be here all day. But I have done a full vlog on the average temperatures for each month. You'd need a crystal ball to predict what Christmas is going to be like. We've had rainy Christmases, we've had sunny Christmases, so all you can do is go by the averages. Normally for Christmas, it's pretty good. Hopefully we'll have a nice sunny one this year. Let's have a little look at some of these property prices as we go past. We're only going to do behind the scenes and show how you edit all your vlogs. I just edit them on the phone, so there isn't too much behind the scenes to see, really. I just edit them on iMovie. Look at this one, they've reduced the price. It's only 1.245 million now. Anyone got a spare 1.245 million? They'll get yourself a nice 4-bed, 4-bath in Park Tropical. In contrast, a 1-bed in Park Tropical, 230. What else have we got? An exclusive one on Port Royal. Nice views from this one. Seen this one online. Finished really nicely as well, 274. That's a 1-bed. Nice views though, you're paying more for the views. And there is another Port Royal. So this one again is finished really nicely, this. That is a 2-bed, 335, but nice views as well. Right on the top of the hill. But so yeah, if you just want to pop down the bank, 1.245, and it only needs a little bit of work as well. It's quite dark in there, I would say. So probably need another 100 thrown at it on top of that. So here we are in the middle of Los Cristianos then. There's the famous church. And we're going to head straight down, and I'm going to show you where the bus stop is in Los Cristianos, that main bus station. Hiya! I wondered where that was coming from then. You okay? Thank you. Have a good night. Good fun. I wonder where that was coming from then. Hi guys, if you're watching. Okay, Bill Barclay, thank you very much for the super chat. Not long now, 19 days till we hit paradise. Maybe in your bar. We'll wait and see. We're looking at a couple of weeks away from now. A couple of weeks at least. We have hit a few delays, which we predicted. I'll chat a bit more about that when we get to the bar. We've made a few changes. A few changes have been made, so which slows a few things down, but we're getting there. We'd rather get it done right than rush it and try and work to a deadline date that we promised everyone and rush everything and get it all wrong. We're just taking our time with it. And as a lot of you have commented, it will open when it opens. Open when it's ready. We'd love to own a place over there, but sadly we'd have to win the lottery. I mean, not if you don't mind going further afield, you can get a lot more for your money. It's Los Cristianos, Las Americas, Costa Rica, all these touristy areas. They are a lot more expensive, the properties. But if you don't mind going further afield, you can get, you know, little 1-bed apartment in some places for like 100 grand. Just depends how far you're willing to go. I hope you are all enjoying the stream. 934 tuned in. Do please hit the thumbs up button if you are enjoying it. And don't forget to subscribe as well. Fast approaching 70,000. Absolutely amazing. Amazing numbers. Thank you all very much. If you haven't subscribed yet, it's completely free. It just notifies you when we go live or upload new videos. Looking forward to seeing the update. We're going to probably give you a little look at the bar. I'll have to open up. I've got the keys with me so I can show you a little bit of what's changed. Talk to you a little bit about a few changes that have been made. I am enjoying though. The cooler temperatures are much nicer. See, normally I'd be dripping now, wouldn't I? It's much nicer, especially with that breeze being cool, not like a hairdryer in your face. It's a little bit cooler. I'm all good, thank you, Rob. I hope you're doing well. I am all good, busy as usual. As I said, the cars have gone nuts. Don't forget, if you do want a car, sonasti.com. Book in advance though, well in advance. I had quite a few people turn up today and unfortunately couldn't get them in. Some people did want automatics, things like that. Automatics, 7-seaters. You only have a few of them, so a lot of companies do run out of those first. So if you do want anything specific, like a convertible, a 7-seater, 9-seater, we don't do 9-seaters, but other companies do. Automatics, anything specific like that, make sure you book it well in advance, because they're the first things people run out of. So this is the main centre of Los Cristianos. Then you've got a lot of shops and business buildings and apartment blocks and stuff here. We're just going to head up this way and I'll show you the main bus station, and then we'll carry on from the bus station. I'll show you where the taxi ranks are, show you where you can park if you want to come down to this area, because there's not just us, there's a lot of other great bars in this area, a lot of other great restaurants, so it's worth knowing. Coming over for our late honeymoon in January, very nice. Gonna sample one of Buddy's. Thank you very much, Harty. You'll have a lovely time. Escape that British weather. Get some sunshine. As I said before, get yourself on Skyscanner. If someone can look for me now during the stream, we've nearly got 1,000 people tuned in. Let's find out what's the cheapest flights only, Skyscanner, someone can find in the next. For November, cheapest flights from your local airport. I reckon you'll pick some up, 100 quid return for a week. There's the Airport Express there. I'm regularly on that across to the airport. So if you're going to the airport from Los Cris, you can come to the bus station here, jump on the number 40, which is the Airport Express just there. That costs, I think it's $3.40. And that takes you straight to the airport. Well, it does a couple of stops on the way, but nothing major, only motorway stops. And you can go straight to the airport on the bus, save a 30 quid taxi and get the bus for €3. I've just done a little refresh there. So yeah, looking across, this is the bus station over here. You can see all the green buses pulling up. There's the Airport Express is about to pull up. So you could jump on that. I've just done a refresh, so we should be coming through a little bit clearer, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Oh, it's nice to be out and about, having a little walk. Been so busy this week. I've missed our little walk arounds. I've not really filmed much this week. I have missed it. Do enjoy being out and about. Scoot across. So this is your main Los Cristianos bus station. Then you'll see all the buses pulling up. You can go to this little kiosk here and buy one of the Bono cards, or you can get information about what route to take, etc. And then obviously just wait for the bus. It's all numbered, all clearly marked, and you can also obviously get off the bus here as well. So if you're coming into Los Cris, a lot of you will get off here, and then you're going to want to walk straight down here to find all of those good bars, Buddy's bar in particular. So yeah, you'll get off the bus just here. There is also a taxi rank just there as well. If you have a couple of taxis always waiting there, because some people will get off the bus and then jump in a taxi and finish off their journey. Titsa app is very easy to use. There you go. Dawn and Melvin, who live here, they use the Titsa app, so you can go on that. That tells you what time the buses are. I think it gives you the routes and stuff like that as well. So yeah, that's the main bus station, and we're going to walk straight down here now to the bar. I have refreshed, so hopefully it's coming through a bit clearer. If not, it's out of my control. It's down to the signal that the phone's receiving. The max we get on our live streams is 720. A lot of people get used to the edited vlogs being in 4K and then they notice a big difference with the live streams. We unfortunately can't get the lives in 4K, I wish we could. So just to the left there is, if anyone remembers what used to be Peter Pan, I used to go to Peter Pan for a little coffee. That's now called Healthy Eat. You've got Harriet's there as well, the tea rooms, and we're going to carry on going straight down. Just about to leave work, we'll catch up with it later. The life of a dental nurse. There you go, Kaz. Late finish, probably had a really busy day. I bet you can't wait to have a nice shower and chill out. Mike coming out for 3 weeks today for 17 nights. Looking forward to a colder order at Buddy's. Nice. As I've mentioned before, there's so many now. You can do a really, really good bar crawl. I'm going to do a vlog on it once we're up and running. Because as I said, there's not just us. And you can have a good little crawl. Each bar's got its own little thing going on. Then just across there, that one you can see just there, that little mini mart just there, that's where I get my sausage rolls. I had a pasty today, a steak pasty, a meat dinosaur pasty. But yeah, you can get all kinds of different sandwiches and baguettes and stuff in there, take them to the beach. Every ingredient you can think of. Tuna, ham, mayo, cooked chicken, shredded chicken, eggs, bacon, you name it. So it's really popular. You get all the ambulance workers stopping there. The police are always in there at lunchtime when I'm there, picking up their lunch. You see the queue already. Look at them all. They're all lined up at the deli counter there, ordering their different sandwiches and stuff. Okay, so we're going to carry on, because just down here is where the bar is. That's where we've got the Fox restaurant as well. This on the left is Tenerife Hotel. This probably comes up on quite a lot of the booking sites, normally quite reasonably priced. What did I say about not sweating? I'm sweating now. That didn't last long, did it? Over there you've got Yolo's. You'll have seen us in there many times. Yolo's Sports Bar. We've been in the Island Bar as well for a bit of food a few times. They could do nice like chicken burgers and stuff in there. Got all the little Sandies, Smileys, Buccaneer, all just there. A lot of those do all your little bits of bingo and sticky fingers and stuff. We've got 1,100 tuned in. Do please hit the thumbs up, everyone. So we're slowly getting there. Chinese treasure, we do sometimes get a takeaway from there. Little chicken fried rice and stuff. Normally once every few months we'll nab a little something from there. Okay, so you'll have to wait a minute while I open up. I'll show you quickly a few little changes, have a little chat with you about what we've what has changed over the last few days. Situation wise, Rimini Italian, that's one to mention. I did get a takeaway pizza from there probably about 4 or 5 weeks ago, which is just down there. That was quite nice. The Fox, well known, a lot of you know all that, with the meat barbecue and everything. Hi, yeah, you okay?
Very good evening.
All good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Lovely wind now.
I know, it's cooled down a bit now, hasn't it? Yeah. Have a good night.
You too.
Nice to see you again.
See you, mate.
Okay, so here we are. This is the bar. We have no sign at the moment. I will discuss that in a minute. I've just got to open up, then I'll be able to quickly show you and chat with you about what's going on. So I'm going to have to sit you on a chair for a second while I open up just for a minute. Just bear with me, everyone. You can all hit the thumbs up and subscribe while I do it. Here you go. Right, the right set of keys would help. Okay. I have met a lot of you who've been walking past. A lot of you have said hello while I've been painting away. It's been nice to chat to a lot of you. A lot of you have come and said hello. You just open this. Okay. Right. Okay. We're in. So, just to show you a little bit of an update then. As you can see, today we have had a couple of the taps installed. We've got our Copperberg mixed fruits one there, and also our brand new Dorada pump as well. Tap, obviously we've had all the coolers put downstairs in the basement. Can't show you that at the moment because there is no lighting downstairs just now. What else has changed? We've done a lot of painting, a lot of second coats on a lot of this metalwork. That's all had a second coat. I've been doing a lot of filling, so that all needs to be painted back blown, so letting the filler dry. One thing I decided to change was to paint the window frame white again. I didn't like it that grey colour. I changed my mind just to break up the wall a little bit. I have painted it back white, so that took a couple of coats and then a couple of coats of gloss on top. I've then obviously got to go around the edges with the grey blue. So that has changed. That's gone back to white. Just wanted to break it up a little bit. Still got all the filler marks. I'm well aware of all that. A lot of you did ask how come you're doing a lot of the paintwork and stuff. As I've always said from the start, we're trying to save as much money as we can budget-wise. We've already gone way over. So anything we can do ourselves, I don't mind doing it. I quite enjoy doing it anyway. I've done all this stuff on the apartments and all that before. I don't mind doing a bit of fillering, a bit of painting. Quite like it, find it therapeutic. And also I get to finish it how I want it to my standard, if that makes sense. You can pay a painter to come in and then you're still like, oh, he's not quite done that edge right. You might as well just do it yourself. Sometimes it gets to that point where you're like, if you want it doing, you do it yourself. So that's sort of where we're at. Let me spin it around. I don't know if I don't think I've got the keys for upstairs, so I can't go upstairs. But yeah, we're mainly just doing painting, filling, painting, second coats on all these metal rails. That took a little bit of time. Obviously I've got to go around with all of the wall paint yet to go over it where I've all filled some little holes and stuff on there. And then a lot of you saw me painting this yesterday. A lot of you were walking past while I was doing loads and loads more of the white gloss on the ceiling, just touching bits in, stuff that needed a second coat. All above here needed a second coat, so I've done all that. Did a little bit of work on this corner as well. You can see where I've scraped a load of stuff away, and then I've done a first coat of white on that little corner piece that they'd missed. So yeah, there was a few little bits that I've been doing. Now the main thing that has changed is the signs, the wall stickers and all of that. We've made a decision to change who's doing it, just for various different reasons. So we have now got someone working on the designs for this, and also the designs for the main sign. So that has all changed, which has obviously delayed things by a couple of weeks as well. Still waiting on the furniture. But yeah, we decided just for a couple of different decisions. We don't hold any hard feelings or anything like that. We just decided to change who was doing this stuff. So this is now all got to be redesigned, and it's all going to be stickered up or vinyled up, however you want to call it. The main sign as well, that's been tweaked design wise and being completely remade and stuff like that. So yeah, slowly getting there, but it is still a couple of weeks away. I can't wait for it all to be open and all done and just enjoy a pint. And it's one of them as well, you get the tub of paint out and you're like, oh, just touching that little corner there. And then you're like, oh, that corner there, oh, that corner there. There's so much to be done. You could spend hours and hours and hours painting in here. So they already did a lot. I didn't want to spend any more money on them painting. I mean, the way it was openable, but not to how I wanted it. I'm a bit fussy, so I did want all the edges nice and neat and stuff like that. So I am happy to go around and do it all again. But yeah, the good news is the pumps are in, the coolers are in downstairs. We've got a couple of different coolers. I'll go through that in the update video where I've got lights and stuff to talk about it. We are having another draft put in. I won't reveal what one yet, but I think that was coming with a special cooler or a fridge for the barrels or something, was what I was told. But yes, Copperberg Mixed Fruits is one of our ciders on draft. And of course, our main big seller will be the local beer, which is Dorada. It's got to be Dorada. None of the no tropical in here. If anyone's tried tropical, let me know what you think of that. Some places do still serve tropical. I will inspect your work when I come over in November. I'm sure you will. A lot of people have a little look. So you will see the roll of artificial grass. I'm not going to reveal what's happening with that yet. A few of you have spotted that. If it even gets used at all, we're not sure yet. But it's not going upstairs. That's one thing I can reveal for you. It's not going upstairs. It might not be used at all, but it's here. There's been a few things have changed, so we've got that. Needs to be sorted. I did show this in the little video update, but I thought that was really good. One of our lovely subscribers got us this sign. I thought that was really funny. I'm going to put it in a better place. It's just up there to keep it nice and safe up there for now, but I will be putting it somewhere nice. But yeah, it's just a few things, take a bit of time, neatening up. I've got a lot of cleaning as well. Thankfully, he left his building hoover because each day I've been trying to hoover up some bits of dust, just slowly getting it a bit more clean. So that's the little update from in here. If anyone's got answer a few questions before we take a bit more of a walk further up. Obviously we will have the rooftop. We're waiting on all the furniture, so this is all this black plastic stuff's gonna go. We've got some really nice stuff on the way. That's made with metal frames where the metal doesn't heat up in the sun and stuff like that. They're going to be much cooler. These get a little bit hot and sticky for me. They get a little bit sweaty, so the stuff we've got for the temperatures we have in Tenerife I think will be quite nice. But yeah, slowly getting there. Slowly getting there. It's looking a lot smarter in there now. I think that white window frame does break it up. Let me know what you think about that. Changing it from the grey to white. Again, it only took me probably in total, with quite a few different coats, an hour or so, an hour and a half. 2 coats of primer, 2 coats of gloss, job done, complete change. I have ordered as well. We're going to be having a new light, a new security light on there. That's going to light up the stairs nice and bright. So slowly getting there. Slowly getting there. Our till is downstairs, that new till system with the touch screen. We've got that stored downstairs for safety. Window looks way better. Yeah, I think so, just breaking it up. The good thing is, as I mentioned in the edited updates, you can always change paint. So, you know, you open for a year and you do quite well, you make a little bit of profit, then you can always put that profit back in, close it for a week or so, have a little holiday, have a break, and paint it again, change it, paint different colours. We can play with that in a year or so. We might be fed up with the grey and we decide to go a different colour. That's the beauty with it. As long as you get the main bits right that you can't really change, that's the most important. Paint costs a few £100 for a big massive tub mixed up, and you can always just spend your own time doing it. Paint can always be changed. Structures of bars, granite tops, framework and all of that, you can't really change. So we can always play with it. Or we're always going to be doing the plan is to always do like an annual mini, you know, freshen up the paint, whether we change the paint or just freshen it up, go over any little scuffs and stuff, have a real deep clean. That'll be always part of the plan. When we get a nice quiet couple of weeks, we'll probably close the bar and do a real nice, you know, scrub down, jet wash, paint work, things like that. Little bits that need doing. So what I'm going to do is close the doors now, lock it up, and we'll carry on for a little walk around the corner. So just bear with me while I close up. Just bear with. Bigger TV, yeah, the bigger TV we did move over to the left, which was always the plan really. They just put it up the wrong way by mistake. But yeah, the bigger TV was always the plan to be on the left. Again, TVs, you can always move them as well. In future, we might decide to move one or remove one or add one. You can always play with stuff like that. We just close this up. Okay. Right. So if you do want to see more of the progress or how it looked originally, do make sure if you go in the playlist, the Buddies Bar playlist, there is a whole playlist on the channel which shows all the videos we've done up to this point with the refurb, ripping it out, what it looked like beforehand, changing it, the process. But yeah, that's where we're up to. Really happy with these as well. These were quite a bit more expensive than we didn't even plan to change these, but we're glad we spent the money because it looks so much nicer, a lot safer, a lot higher, just a lot smarter as well. So we made up with those. That was one of those little add-ons where it was an option and we thought, yeah, go for it. And it's made a nice difference. Do like that. Have you decided how much to charge? Not quite. Still working on all of that. We've also got, of course, Neighbours just here where we keep popping for a little coffee. They're only open in the daytime. They do lovely food. You can get takeaway as well. They do really nice different types of food. It's one of Laura's favourite places for a coffee now, so a lot of people have coffee in there. This is the Swan. A lot of people will know the Swan. They're not doing food at the moment, but they will be starting food very soon. I was having a chat with the owner, and we're going to come up with something where if people want the food, you can buy it from next door and things like that. But they're not doing food at the moment, but hopefully soon. Then you've got the 19th hole. You'll have seen a few of these dotted around. They've got one in Fania Bay, they've got one in Costa Rica, they've got one here now as well. They are doing the big breakfast as well now. So we've got a 19-piece breakfast. Could you handle 19 pieces? That's open from 8:30 in the morning. So you can pop into 19th hole. We're going to continue our little wander now. I hope you did enjoy that little update. What time of the day will you be opening? Again, that's due to be decided. It was opening at 4 o'clock and then it was opening at 12 on the weekends for the football. We might end up finding that we bring those times earlier, but we're going to wait and see. It's one of those things where you've got to start opening and seeing how it goes. We will let's see how we get on. The plan is to eventually open a little bit earlier, I think. But for now, I think it's going to stay as 4 o'clock. 4 till 12, I think, was the normal hours. Have you tried the new ride at Scion Park? I haven't, not yet, Thomas. I've not had a chance to go. I've got an annual pass. I can go in any time. I've just not had a chance, not had a minute. Hopefully we'll have a couple of hours, me and Laura, to pop in and vlog it and try it and see how we get on. But at the moment, I've not had a chance. But it does look good. It does look good, actually. It looks long as well. If you watched our vlog last night of Typhoon Lagoon, loved the slides, but they weren't quite as long as the ones at Scion Park. The ones at Scion last a little bit longer. Next door but one to Buddy's was the Liquid Trap, which Garvey and I frequented before there was any bars on the bank. Yeah, so before any of this was built, all of those bars that were in there, where Buddy's is now, the Swan, they were some of the first bars in this area. So it's quite nice to own a little piece of history. But we don't own the unit, but you know, we own the business where it is. It's quite nice to have that little piece of Los Cristianos. Hiya, you okay?
Right.
Good, thank you. You? And yeah, just here, you've then got Locanda Italian, which we love for Italian food. Just up there, you've got the Vault. We've got Taylor's Lounge, Dylan's, you've got Gigi's. All these different ones going on. So you can do a little bit of a bar crawl. Get the bus down here. We've got a taxi rank just outside Christian Say. You've got a taxi rank at the bottom of the hill there as well. So you can do a proper little bar crawl around here, which is nice. You can come down and have a meal. Just right there, we've got the Paserella Centre. So you can pop into the Paserella. That's where you've got like the Attic, Britannia, Chicago's, Bojangles over there, Happy Days. This little bank now is absolutely spot on. You just jump in a taxi home, or you can come in on the bus and go, or go home on the bus. You can come for a meal, have a couple of drinks. If you've got the kids, you've got the kids' play area up there on top of the Paserella Centre, which is very popular for the young ones. I think it's great what we've got here now. And such a variety as well. A lot of them are doing the live music, the entertainers. Some of them just do your bits of music like we're going to do. Some of them do all the little bits of Sticky Fingers and that. Everyone's got their own little thing going on. There's your Chicago's up there. Many of you been to Chicago's from the video and enjoyed it, which is nice to hear. It's doing well. It's always busy in there. Always. And who can forget overseas Chinese as well? That's a really nice Chinese, a little bit more expensive than the one we passed earlier, but it's nice in there, good food. Now we still don't know what's happened. Oxalis has gone, finished. That's this unit here. We still don't know what's going to go in place of that. And then any Celtic fans, you've got the Hoops bar up there. Oh, hard walking up this hill though. I'm starting to feel it now. Now I've been walking for a little while. How much do compares earn in Tenerife? I have no idea. No idea. I'm not too sure. I think some of the entertainers are doing better than they were before COVID, I think. Because there's quite a big demand for them now. A lot of them left and stuff, so I'm not too sure. I honestly wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. But there's the Attic Bar. Love it up there. One of our favourite cocktail bars. See if we can see Tony up there. Don't think he's in this evening. Yeah, it's lovely for a cocktail up there. And of course, underneath, Zocco's, which is the Arabic concept one. If you want some different kind of food, that's really nice, that Zocco's. They've got a Michelin star chef in there as well. It's nice to try something a little bit different. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little bit of a wander. Showed where the bar is, gave you a bit of an update. I'm on my way home as well, so it works out quite well. There's someone giving us a wave over there in the Celtic bar. There you go, pointing out the Celtic sign. Having a good time in there. Oh, so I think that's going to pretty much conclude today's little walk, I think. I've got to get off to the airport and do some of the little bits. It is quite busy this week, but remember, Lisa is off this week, so I'm under extra pressure. So once Lisa's back next week, that eases my pressure a little bit with work. So I'll be a little bit more out and about next week. But yeah, this week, it's basically me and Eric in work. Laura's bobbing around and it's a little bit more hectic. But thank you very much for watching. Do please hit the thumbs up. Make sure you do subscribe. Tomorrow, edited Florida vlog in 4K. And yeah, follow along on Instagram. I'll try and post up some little updates and little bits of what we're up to. And that's it from me. Thank you very much. Stride on and have a lovely evening.